Hey guys, Poverty Point Customs here. Just doing a little review video of the Coolbaby high definition video game system that includes 600 pre-installed games. This is a system that I got off eBay, which comes from China. It's a knockoff of the new Nintendo Classic that came out, and I believe has 30 pre-installed games on it. Just a quick shot of the box. It's the rear of the box, which has all 600 games listed. And as you can see, there's a comparison of the size of my original Nintendo Entertainment System that I got when I was a young child. And there's the box, so you can see how small it's going to be. What it looks like when I took it out of the box. As you can see, there's obviously a little bit of damage to the plastic. As you notice that there is 4 red buttons for your A and B buttons. The top ones are actually turbo buttons, so they act just like the original A and B, except they're turbo. In other words, it can shoot faster and whatnot. Looks like once it's taken out of the box, as you can see on the front, there's a power and a reset button. You'll notice the joystick ports are similar to that of an Atari. There's the controller that it came with. Again, as you notice, the 2 extra buttons. And this is a side-by-side comparison of the original Nintendo controller. As you can see, there's only 2 buttons. When you look at them, they pretty much look identical. I do notice the buttons on my Nintendo that I got in the early 80s actually seem to be more secure and feel much better than a brand new system. And that's the plug-in for the Coolbaby. Again, it looks like an Atari. And that's the plug-in for the original Nintendo. And as you can see in the box, it comes with 2 controllers. The power cable or power adapter is a micro USB plug. On the back of the Coolbaby system has a HDMI out port and the DC ins for your power. You can also get these with AV cables. I've had both. The high definition is quite a bit better quality than the AV cables. And it also came with a HDMI cable too. Shows the size comparison from the original Nintendo to the Coolbaby system. Again, it's made to look like the front opens up. It doesn't like the original system with the Prisoner of War game in there. Again, it seems to be okay as far as build quality. It certainly doesn't feel like the original system. That's nice and heavy and has a little bit of meat to it compared to this one here. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to hook this up, and we'll see what it looks like on the TV all hooked up. Alright, I just moved to a different TV. My other one didn't have an HDMI port in the back. So as soon as you turn on the Coolbaby system, it gives you the option if you want Chinese or English. We're going to select English. The only downfall with Coolbaby is every time you turn it off and turn it back on, you got to select either Chinese or English. Now here, it's my cat Oreo making her appearance. This is the main menu. When you click on Mario, it will give you a list of all the 25-in-1 Super Mario games. Now the only drawback with this system is to go back to the main menu, you actually have to press the reset button, which is going to bring you back to Chinese or English. when everybody has a classic Contra. Probably one of my favorites. And again, it has 11-in-1 Contras. So again, to go back to the main menu, hit the reset. Again, select your English. And it's the same with the other one, Hot Blood, Turtle, Adventure. The majority of the games are in the 545-in-1. I'm going to select this. You can see Rocket Man, Double Dragon. I'll just quickly go through them. Just pause if you want to see any certain games here. And going back, there we go. So there are some good games. One thing you'll notice is there's a lot of games that a lot of people have never heard about. So I would say out of the 600 games, there's probably a couple dozen games on the system that people would be familiar with. Certainly for the price you pay, they're a nice little system, kind of to relive your childhood with. And we're almost to the end there. So once you get to the end of the games, take it back. Let's just select the first one, Rocket Man. And we'll select this fella. We're going to use Shadow Man. So one thing I find with the controller, it seems to be fairly responsive. You know, it's hard to say what these are going to be like, you know, after 20 some years. I doubt this system's still going to work. But you can certainly see how small it actually is. That's a 55-inch TV. And it's nice, it's compact. You don't have a lot of the old cartridges sticking around, but again, it's a nice little system. There's my little friend there. Again, would I recommend these for the price you pay? I certainly would. I certainly wouldn't pay $100 for the system here, but they're, you know, you can get them for $30, $40, $50, $60 depending on where you buy them. They do come from Hong Kong and China. One thing you have to do is wait 1 to 2 months at least by the time you get them, so there is quite a waiting period. Again, hope you liked the video. It's just a little quick review on it. Again, it comes with everything you need to get set up. Again, the power cable, which is a micro SD, the HDMI cable, 2 controllers, and the system. One thing I should note is you cannot mod these like the Nintendo Classic systems that you can buy. You see a lot of people modding them, installing a lot of extra games on them. These ones cannot be modded, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see anything else, certainly leave me a comment. Remember to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for future videos. Thanks and have a good day.